It's now been 40 days since Hamas's attack on Israel, and more than 200 people are still held hostage after being taken by terrorists on October 7th. 6 of those hostages are all members of the same family. Danielle and her 5-year-old daughter Amelia were visiting her sister Sharon and her husband David, along with their 3-year-old twin girls, when terrorists infiltrated their kibbutz just outside of Gaza. They were hiding in the bomb shelter, but were forced to leave when Hamas started setting fire to their homes. And with us now is Alana Zeitchik. Those are her family members still being held by Hamas. Alana, thank you for joining us live. And of course, our deepest condolences for what you and your family, the pain that you've been put through these past several weeks.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So, Alana, early on, we know the IDF confirmed that all 6 of your family members were alive. They were in Gaza. It's now been over a month since they were taken. Have you received any recent updates on their whereabouts or well-being?
No, we really have no information. My cousin Danielle was seen in a propaganda video, so that's really the only proof of life that we have. Otherwise, we have no intel or information as to their well-being or, obviously where they are in Gaza. So we're just sort of waiting.
Yeah, I know the waiting just has to be hell, in these weeks. Earlier this month, you wrote an op-ed published in the New York Times titled "6 Members of My Family Are Hostages in Gaza. Does Anyone Care?" And in it, Alana, you wrote about the isolation you've really felt here in the United States since your family was taken hostage. Can you just kind of elaborate more on those feelings and what it's been like to wait for new information to trickle in?
Right. So I think as someone who, identifies as a liberal and on the left, that is where I feel like we have been abandoned in many ways, that the cause of the hostages is getting lost or getting left behind. And when really it's at the center of this entire war. And so it does feel lonely and isolating in that sense. Also, there's only so many of us that actually understand what this feels like. So I think that's just hard in general for a lot of people to understand and perhaps connect with because, they're not going through it. And so, we're looking to be uplifted and held, but it's not really happening. And then, there's an emptiness in terms of how we're feeling in this waiting. The grief is immeasurable and the emptiness is just constant.
Yeah, and it's certainly palpable for us, even who don't have family members who are being held captive by a terrorist organization. As you know, Alana, a potential hostage deal is in the works. Reportedly, Hamas would release 50 women and children in exchange for freeing Palestinian women and children, along with a short-term ceasefire. This is still obviously a fluid situation and is not a done deal just yet. But what have you heard about this, and does that give you and your family any hope for the future?
I've heard the same thing that everyone else has heard through the news, and I find it really hard to be hopeful based on news reports and not based on information that we've been given or that we're being given from the government, whether it's the American government or the Israeli government. And so it's hard to feel hopeful. And it's, they're 50. I don't know that my family is going to be included in that 50. These are numbers, but I'm thinking about people and names.
Yeah, I know hope is really all you have, but I know it's hard to hold on in a time like this. My last question for you, Alana, just what would you like the world to know about these 6 family members of yours? Who are they and what they mean to you?
Well, Sharon and Danielle are like sisters to me. I have only brothers, and I really grew up with them, and they're like my sisters. And the twins are the cutest, sweetest twin girls in the world. And Amelia is this clever 5-year-old, and David is such a good man. We're so glad to bring him into our family. And so, these are innocent people. These are Israelis who want peace, who are innocent and did not deserve this, and they deserve to have the rest of their lives.
Yeah, and they deserve justice. We're playing video of those twin girls giving each other just the sweetest hug. And I know that you were wanting to feel that and see that again with your own two eyes. Alana Zeitchik, thank you so much. Please keep us posted if you get any updates. And we're certainly praying for you in this time.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.